Welcome back to Stash Sneakers. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a quick setup guide for modules. Starting off, you guys are going to need to go on Namecheap and purchase yourself a domain. We recommend using a domain that ends in .com as these ones come more undetected. Once you've gone ahead and purchased it, go over to the manage option on your domain list and then head over to advanced DNS. Down here underneath host records, you need to set one up that says txt record. Make sure the host is @ and then the value is /email equals footlocker@stashedmodules.com and the TTL is set to automatic. Once that is done, press the green tick and then head down over to mail settings. Make sure that is set up as custom MX and then head down onto the MX record. For the host, type in @ and then the value mail.stashedmodules.com and the priority set as 10 with the TTL also set as automatic. Once that is done, this will take an hour to update and then we can head over to a different website. Once you've headed over to forward email, I will link these down in the description below. Bear in mind, all you want to do is press add a new domain and type in your domain email. So that is for me controlsneakers.com. Once that is done, simply press continue and then refresh the page. Once that is done, press setup under quick links and you will notice the verification status will either be 2 red X's or 1 red X and a green tick. Simply just press verify records and the MX records will be set to a red X while the TXT records will be set as a green tick. You will get an error message, but completely ignore that. You have now completely set up your forwarding email to go ahead and verify and make some accounts. Head over to the modules bot, go to raffles and type in your first name. Bear in mind, all of this information will need to be correct as when you pick these items up from store, they will be asking for identification. So simply type in your first name, your last name, your gender, your date of birth, and then once you have gone ahead and done that, you can select a proxy list if needed, but most of the time you can do this on your home IP. Once you've done that, make sure you guys set up how many accounts you need and make sure to type in your own domain where it says right here. Once you've gone ahead and done that, press generate accounts and simply wait. Bear in mind the servers may be slow at this current point, although they can take up to 1 to 2 hours to generate the accounts, depending on how many you do generate at once. Once you've gone ahead and generated your accounts, you guys can head over to account list and they will show up here. If they do not show up once you've generated your account, simply restart the bot and your list will appear. Now you can check to see if the accounts have been activated, but I do not recommend doing this until maybe 24 hours to 48 hours after you have gone ahead and made the accounts. You can go ahead and do this on your own IP, but you should expect a ban on your IP when checking over the accounts, so it is recommended you do proxies, and I will show you guys how to set up proxies here in a second. For those guys who want to go ahead and enter the raffle, if there is currently any live right now, you guys can head over to the enter the raffle page. Simply go ahead and tick what accounts you want to enter and then select the store and the shoe size. At this current point in recording, there is no online raffles, but once it is updated, I'll make a follow-up video. For those who have already entered accounts, you guys can check your results. It's always recommended that you use proxies, as like it is say you will be faced with a ban when checking them. As you guys can see, I went ahead and refreshed. It says checked all accounts, and that's because I didn't enter any on this specific release. Now, I did mention proxies, and that is a big part of this. You guys want to head over to the proxies tab. Simply enter in what you want the list to be called and then insert your proxies right here. It's as simple as that. Once it is done, you will have your own custom list and that's pretty much complete. Now, as for setting up a webhook, head over to Discord and make your own server. Once you've gone ahead and made your own server, head over to the editor channel, go to integration, click webhook, press create a webhook and type in the name of webhook you want. For example, I'm using modules and I've set it to the general channel. Copy the webhook URL, then head over to modules yet again, press settings and then type in your Discord webhook right here. You guys can go ahead and test your Discord webhook, and when you test it, you will have a notification in your Discord server looking like this. Once that is done, you are completely set up and ready to enter these raffles.